With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from Seattle.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Walker on first down.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
The Seahawks at 10-6 now on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's Smith now on second down.
As it complete to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Smith.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. To throw on second down is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Smith throwing again.
Smith-Njigba with a grab.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
53, 53. Line. No ball. Catch left.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Fields now to throw.
That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Fields going to change things up here.
Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points. And if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Austin Eckler, the intended target.
And it's third down.
You talk about this Seahawk defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start with the option.
And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 6.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
They need 2. Here's third down. Touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is shown.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
These two teams all tied after 1.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Smith.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Check 59, cover.
Smith.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, we know he's he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, 33 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot of playoff football.
And they can't bring him down.
And this will be a Bears first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
A quick throw out wide to Mooney. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 on the Seahawks 49-yard line.
Here we go, son.
2nd and a couple.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting right backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle with Eckler. Oh, what a move. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Now Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30.
Fields to Mooney for the Chicago first.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
There's Mooney with another catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Seahawks 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
And this is going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Mooney, the motion man right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go.
To the end zone, touchdown Bears. Justin Fields, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, here's Smith. This complete to Lockett. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Room past the 35.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Now Geno on first down.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here's 2nd and 10. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba.
13 in. Check 58. Line.
Now it's Smith.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
No ball. Catch that. No ball.
Now Smith.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
40-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go. Hey, Monday. Hey, Ken.
Now a first down throw. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Second and 2.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Here we go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Medic. Hey, Ken.
Fields throwing again. Touchdown Bears! Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15.
13X.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Walker showing the power. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Here's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Quick slant finding Claypool.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and 4.
And they pitch it to Eckler. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
A give. Eckler running to the right. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
West right
They snap it to Fields. Touchdown! Austin Eckler. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 17. Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
Middle.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Moore, the man in motion.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
1st down, Bears.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go.
Eckler is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They didn't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive may be a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Eckler.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Now 2nd and 9. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown!
Darnell Mooney.
31 yards.
And the Bears get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the 2 teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dwayne Eskridge.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, son.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Here we go, son.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw. Fields. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Stays up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And quickly, they get to the line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Strike. Hey, it's a clip.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Smith. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Tyreek Stevenson picks it off.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle.
Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
They're not in any rush offensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Here we go.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
More the motion man right.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
40 yards.
And the Bears are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds. They've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing now is Geno. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw, Smith. Eluding the pressure right.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
No ball.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Snowball. Middle. Ours.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the gun, here's Smith. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Strike. Hey, it's a clip. 53.
Geno's going to throw.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That good for 19 and a first down.
First and goal, Chicago.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel.